students, welcome back to Bosco Campus Vision. This is the 21st lecture on entrepreneurship development. I am Reshmi, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, Don Bosco College, Kottayam. The last class we were discussed about the meaning and definition of a project, characteristics or features of a project. Now we move to the types of projects or classification of projects. There are many methods for classifying projects. The location, type, technology, size, scope, and speed are normally the factors which determine the yardsticks for classifying projects. The projects are generally classified as follows: based on ownership, based on investment, based on sector, based on time. പ്രോജക്ട്സിനെ നമുക്ക് ഈ 4 ഹെഡ്സിൽ കൂടി ക്ലാസിഫൈ ചെയ്യാം. പ്രധാനമായിട്ടും ഓണർഷിപ്പിൻ്റെ ബേസിൽ, ഇൻവെസ്റ്റ്മെൻറ്റിൻ്റെ ബേസിൽ, ഏത് സെക്ടർ എന്നുള്ളതിൻ്റെ ബേസിൽ, ദെൻ എത്ര ടൈം കൊണ്ടാണ് ആ ഒരു പ്രോജക്റ്റ് കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് എന്നുള്ളതിൻ്റെ ബേസിൽ. ഇങ്ങനെ 4 ബേസിൽ കൂടി പ്രോജക്ട്സിനെ നമുക്ക് ക്ലാസിഫൈ ചെയ്യാം. ലെറ്റ് us discuss each one in detail. First classification is based on ownership. Under ownership, the projects are again classified into 3: public projects, private projects, public-private partnership. First one, public projects. The projects which are undertaken by the government and the public sector enterprises are known as public projects. Here, the projects are undertaken by the government and the public sector enterprises, which is known as public projects. Then, second one, private projects. The project undertaken by private enterprises are known as private projects. Private projects means which is undertaken by a private company or private enterprises, which is called private projects. Then comes to the third one, public-private partnership. The projects which are jointly undertaken by government and private enterprises. It is also known as joint sector projects or PPP. Second classification is based on investment. The projects are again classified into large-scale projects, medium-scale projects, small-scale projects. First one, large-scale projects. Large-scale projects are those projects which involve a huge capital outlay or investment. Projects with investment in plant and machinery above 10 crores in manufacturing organization are large-scale projects. Next classification is based on investment. Under investment, the projects are again classified into 3 large-scale projects. Here, the investment are a huge amount, that is, huge capital is required for a large-scale projects. Mainly, the investment in plant and machinery above 10 crores in manufacturing organization, which are comes under large-scale projects. Second one is medium-scale projects. Medium-scale projects are technology-oriented projects that involve medium level of investment. Then, third one, small-scale projects. Small-scale projects are those projects that involve lower amount of capital investment. In manufacturing concerns, projects with investment on plant and machinery up to 1 crores are categorized as small-scale projects. Small-scale projects here only required a small amount of capital, mainly up to 1 crores. The investment on plant and machinery that are categorized under small-scale projects. Next classification is based on sector. Under this head, the projects are again classified into 3: agricultural projects, industrial projects, service projects. Agricultural projects which are related to agricultural sectors like irrigation projects, well digging projects, soil upgrading project, etc. So, in agricultural projects, the projects which are related to agricultural activities, that like irrigation project, well digging project, soil upgrading project, etc. So, next one is industrial projects. The projects which are related to the industrial manufacturing sectors like cement industry, textile industry, etc. are called industrial projects. Industrial projects that are related to manufacturing sectors. Industrial manufacturing sectors like cement industry, textile industry, which are comes under industrial projects. Next one, service projects. These projects are related to the service sectors. Service sectors like education, tourism, health, public utilities, that are called service projects. Okay, these three are comes under sector. Next classification of projects based on time. Under based on time, the projects are again classified into three: long-term projects, medium-term projects, and short-term projects. Long-term projects that take a very long duration to complete its life cycle. That projects are called long-term projects. Then next one is medium-term projects. The projects that take a medium-term duration like 3 to 5 years, that are known as medium-term projects. Then short-term projects. The projects which are executed within a very short period, normally within a year, is known as short-term projects. In today's session, we learned about the types of projects or classification of projects. Projects that are classified in many ways. The projects generally classified under the following heads. First one is based on ownership, based on investment, based on sector, based on time. Based on ownership, again classified into three: public sector, private sector, and public sector and private sector projects, or joint sector projects. Then based on investment, large scale projects, medium scale projects, and small scale projects. Based on sector, the projects are again classified into three: agricultural sector, manufacturing sector, and industrial sector. Then based on time, the projects are classified into three types. They are long-term projects, medium-term projects, and short-term projects. ഇങ്ങനെയാണ് പ്രോജക്ട്സ് ക്ലാസിഫൈ ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ കഴിഞ്ഞ ക്ലാസ്സിൽ പ്രോജക്ട്സ് എന്തുവാണ്, അതിൻ്റെ മീനിങ്, ഡെഫിനിഷൻ, ക്യാരക്ടറിസ്റ്റിക്സ് ഓർ ഫീച്ചേഴ്സ് അത്രയും കഴിഞ്ഞ ക്ലാസ്സിൽ. ഇന്നത്തെ ക്ലാസ്സിൽ നമ്മൾ ടൈപ്സ് ഓഫ് പ്രോജക്ട്സും ടൈപ്സ് ഓഫ് പ്രോജക്ട്സ് ഓർ ക്ലാസിഫിക്കേഷൻ ഓഫ് പ്രോജക്ട്സ് ആണ് ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്തത്. ഇത്രയും കൂടി ആകുമ്പോഴാണ് പ്രോജക്റ്റ് എന്താണെന്ന് ചോദിക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ഇത്രയും കാര്യങ്ങളാണ് നിങ്ങൾ എഴുതേണ്ടത്. 2 ക്ലാസ്സും കൂടി കമ്പൈൻ ചെയ്തിട്ട് വേണം നോക്കാനുള്ളത്.